I'm Tavon Brent. I'm here again on behalf of the Ones and the Pathways.
And I'm Quinn Martin, and I'm here on the Ones and Pathways.
And we are cohort 22. What's a place that you guys ever wanted to go and why? Like even if it's a dream vacation or somewhere you wanted to go with your kid or anything.
Well, on the day that my son got killed, it was on my mother's birthday. And I was going to surprise him to have a birthday party at a club with what band. But he said, "Nah, Mom, let's go to the beach. We ain't never been to the beach together." I said, "All right, man, we'll do that." I said, "We'll go on, Friday after we finish with your grandmother, take her out to get something to eat." Then from that, it was just the two of us that was gonna go. Because we never spent a whole lot of time together by ourselves. And he said, "I just want to be by some water." That's the first sign that I should have took notice of. Water. I said, "Okay, we'll do that." I got paid that day. He was gonna have his own room, I was gonna have my room. Go shopping, and do what he wanted to do. Not what he wanted to do, but just have a nice time. Because we never did that together in his adult stage. Children used to try to take them to different places. The beach and the way he was, I could just hear it in his voice of saying, "Let's go to the beach, go by the water." It was like he was at peace. He was at ease. But not knowing that was going to be the last time that we were going to actually be together. I went to Atlantic City in November, even though Glenn got killed September the 1st, 2023. And in November, I need to get away. So I had a journal, I wrote something down on a letter, and on the back of his adult picture and on the back of his baby picture, put it in a plastic bag. And I was gonna walk down to the beach and just let it go. He said, "No, Mom, I wasn't tripping," but he said, "No, Mom, I could see it through your eyes." And I was like, "You sure?" And he said, "Yeah, I could see it through your eyes. Whatever you see, I see." And I didn't understand of that, but reading, trusting, and believing in God, I see now of what he was trying to prepare me for. And let me know. But water. Water, yeah.
You ain't got no specific beach in mind, just the water.
Me and my family do a lot of traveling. It was 3 daughters. I got 3 daughters, and my son was my only son. He was forever 32. He took his first flight ever. He was so scared to get on the airplane, and his sisters actually got him to get on the airplane and go to Texas to celebrate the Virgo's birthday. His daughter is born October the 27th, and we did a Massanutten trip and gave her a birthday party in Massanutten. And it was cold in Massanutten, and of course it had got dark way before the kids can go trick-or-treating outside. So we actually, he came up with the idea let's just get candy and they trick or treat at the rooms. So we was on a resort and we shared the rooms and whatnot. So every closet and every door, a person was in there and the kids had to knock on the door and say trick or treat. And we would give them candies and whatnot. Not knowing that that would be the last birthday that he would celebrate with his daughter, or the one and only trip that his sisters will remember him taking to Texas. For me to say where I would like to go would have been anywhere with the family. The family was so close knit. We small in numbers but huge in love to surround for each other, and the nieces and his nephews and whatnot. We would get in the car and just go to Philadelphia for a cheesesteak, just to go to Dreams because of somebody's birthday, and it's just those things that I don't think of looking at another place to actually be a desire to go because if somebody is missing, and I'm hoping that we still going to create memories with the ones that's here and take them with our heart as we travel. But I think the places that we have already been to is the best places that we could go to.
Seem like we all agree with that.
Yeah. We're in Philly. Max's?
It doesn't even matter. My son of love, he just get in the car and he said, okay, we driving, Ma, and let's go. And I'll be like, okay.
I'm a little territorial with the Philly spots.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But look at
And Max's
I'm
gentlemen,
pretty
that's
sure
the
that's
one.
where he-
Chicken cheese.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm
sure
most
that's
definitely
the
going to
one.
ask him.
That's probably the one for sure.
Well, for me, I know my son said he wanted to go to Puerto Rico. So that's a place that I would like to go to, is Puerto Rico. And if I had thought about it, I would have made that a trip for his 21st birthday when he turned 21. But instead I did a birthday celebration, you know, for him turning 21, as if he was still here and still with us, and his friends from school and neighbors and my family came and we celebrated him as if he was still here. So Puerto Rico would be the place that I would like to go.
Yeah, I want to go too.
San Juan.
I want to go too. I ain't been.
Right, never been. So,
That's what I'm trying to do. Take more trip.
yeah, so we've been to Jamaica together, Mexico together, and I think he wanted to do that trip when he turned 21 without me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, turn 21.
you know, turn 21. I don't need, you know, it's like, stay here, Mom, I got this. Look, so that's why I think he wanted to go on this trip with some friends. But I think I'm gonna make that my next destination in honor of him.
I like that.
Aruba.
Yeah.
You know I was coming around to you. What's the word?
Yeah, my son was 40 when he was killed 2 years ago. And he was my baby. You know, he was one of them guys that if I said I needed or wanted, he was there. Mom didn't have to want or need for anything. And we used to plan. He moved to Texas, from Texas, Houston, to come up here to be with me because I was diagnosed with cancer. So he gave us the whole life up so he could be closer to me. Because he said, could nobody take care of his mom like he would? And he used to always tell me, like, Mom, get on a plane, come to Texas. It don't take but a couple of hours. And I was like, why I ain't getting on no plane? You know, plane to go down. But when he got here, when he came up, he packed up and took a couple of days to get here. He pulled up and he was like, hey, Ma, I said, where's all that stuff on? You can't bring all that stuff in my house. But fortunately, I probably would go to Houston just to see and be a part of what he lived for those few years he was there, because he told me about all these extravagant places and places that he had experienced and people he had met and things he had ate. So for me, it would be Houston because it was, you know, he wanted to go to Africa. Fortunately, he sent his mom instead.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah, he wanted to go, so that was our planning trip that I was probably going to do for his 42nd birthday. Would have been, but he never saw it. But I was going to surprise him, get him some tickets and everything. I told him, listen, I need you to get a passport. So he was doing all that, but he didn't know what I had planned for him for his birthday. And he would have been 43 next month. So I don't know, but I know I will do something to celebrate his life because that's all I've been doing. That what keeps me grounded today. Is the things that he wanted and desired from me. That's what I do with the ladies that I'm involved with. They call me and say, hey, listen, we going out to put my deposit down. You know what I'm saying? So for me, yeah, I just want to do some of the things that I knew that he would do. Or he wanted to do with me, those moments he wanted to share with me. I want to keep it going. He likes to travel like your son. He will get in a car and be like, Mom, you want to ride up Philly? We're going to get some steak and cheese. And I'll be like, or New York. Just take a walk. You know, go walk, sightseeing and stuff like that. So yeah, for me, that's what I will probably do. Is just keep his legacy going. Because even though he's not here, he's still a part of me. So whatever I can do, as long as God keep me here, I'm gonna keep pushing.
That's mine.
And help others to understand that we gonna go through some days that we don't wanna move. But as long as we hold on to that love that they share with us, we gotta think about what would they want for us. Would they want us to be sitting here crying and feeling sorry, or would they want us to go on with our lives and live life to the fullest? Because we have shorter days in front of us than we do behind. So why not make the days that we have left on this earth count for something?
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's
I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, I
That's what's up.
appreciate you sharing.
Very well said.
Amazing. Anybody else? Anywhere. It could be the moon. I ain't saying that it's not planet. You know what I'm saying? Anyone else?
It might be the moon one day. Keep letting spaceship call.
Nah, they working on it. I promise they working on it.
Process. I don't really have like a destination place. I travel with my kids. I took them to Atlanta, Florida. We been to Philly. We went to the Poconos just Christmas. So I done a lot of things with him. We haven't got on a plane yet, but he never said like a specific place. I just take them. That's a experience because as me growing up, my parents didn't travel so much, but I like to show my kids different than what I experienced. So I don't have like a destination place I can say to go to because I'm gonna go. So it ain't like I want to go. I'm going to see what I need to see. I think it's just seeing him, I guess. Like, I know it's weird to say, like, not like I want to die or something, but I just want to be where he at as of now, I guess. It's new to me. I know y'all had years to prepare y'all lives. I mean, you know, not prepare y'all lives, but y'all had years of grief to understand how to move forward. And I'm looking around this room. I know they say time heals everything, but I don't feel like nobody in this room is healed. So if I can do anything, it's just go back to that day, to that moment, and sit with my son just a little bit longer, hold him in the room just a little bit longer, see what was in that shoebox he was trying to hide from me or something, his money and stuff, but he was like, this mine, oh no. You know, just ask some questions. I guess that's what mainly I would like to do. I really don't have places because he's seen a lot for him to be 14. So I guess it was just to get to know him more because I didn't have a lot of time to see him. And I am I am appreciative to y'all because y'all got to hear what y'all son wanted. Y'all actually got to experience y'all child. I guess my place would be just to experience him.
And I add too, I know I'm kind of jumping into the podcast space up, but that's why I'm glad that we was able to do this and have this opportunity, especially with being with moms who've been a part of the program for a year, a few years, recent, few months, is for specifically you, Ms. Coates. As much as we talk about trying to get to the next day, that's the same conversation I had with just about every mom. And as you can see, they at least got to a year, a few months, a couple years. So it's possible, it can happen, it will happen. It just takes time, and there's no rush or...
Time ain't what we got. That's what I see. I don't see at this table no time.
But that's what we're part of the journey. And it's the same way that yours recently happened, it's the same seat they all sat in.
And that's what I'm saying. It don't feel like time will heal. It just feel like this is day to day. Like,
It'll get better.
So to that, and I would say too, I wanted you to get a chance to see how they can be the ones better to talk to you, even to me, who's somebody been in the position. I can speak to it directly with them in grief, but it's a good space to hear them tell you. So even though you saying it's hard right now, even watching them, but their process
it is. It just seems like
different.
everybody at this table stuck at that one moment. It's like
And
it
this
didn't
opportunity.
move. And that's what I feel every day. I feel like it's April the 14th every day.
Excuse me for interrupting, but I think for me, where I started my journey was I started off just like you. Because I got years to spend with my child and experience life with him getting married and having a child. When he left me, my life stopped. You know what I'm saying? And as Tavon mentioned, we went through that same pain that you're going through now. We went through that. We went through it. But as the day goes by, every day is going to take a process. And you'll never get over it. There's going to be moments where you're going to hear him whisper in your ear, "Woman, what you doing?" You're going to get those moments that a light might come on. You might get a smell. You may get all these things, and it's going to break you down. But once you get it, it'll build you up, because you'll know that no matter him not being there, that love will never leave. It will never go anywhere. You're going to take that love with you wherever you go, baby. You are. You just can't see him and hold him and that type of thing, but you can always talk to him. And when God get ready for you to relive one moment with him, all you got to do is ask God, "God, just let me have one moment with him." And it'll be it could be a dream.
Yes.
But when he comes to you, he going to come to you and let you know, "Mama, I'm okay. I want you to be okay."
I gotta say
And that's not nothing that we want to hear, because we're not okay. You're not okay because I'm not here with you.
Yes.
But just know that he's going to come to you when it's God's time for him to come to you. And like we said, we're here with you. That chair, believe me, you're going to rock, you're going to cry, but it will, I'm not going to say it's going to get better soon, but it will be easier to be able to go through a day and know that, you know what, this morning I'm going to get up, today I'm going to take a shower. You know, because we have all that's in this room have been laying in the bed, no taking no shower, no eating, no drinking, no nothing, no sleeping. We just want to hear that door open. We want to see that face, but it'll get easier. Get up, take a shower, call somebody. We connect, we call each other every day, just to check in. Because every day is a successful day if you can get through that day. And it ain't gonna take a lot. Just get up and take a shower and sit in that spot and cry. Just know that tomorrow you might say, "Shoot, man, let me put me some clothes on today. Let me comb my hair today." And just know that it'll get better. It'll get better. Just don't stay stuck. because I was there. I didn't want to do anything. When I lost my son, even though he was grown, he lived with me. He was a mama's boy. So when I lost him, and I go through it 2 years later, so when you think that it gets easier to go through it, I've never went in his room to move anything. I've never given his stuff away. 2 years. If you go in his room, you would think he still lived there because nothing has changed. But I know that it's going to take time. I'm not going to be ready. When I get ready, that's when I'm ready. But just know that you will never get over it, but you'll get through it. And like I said, outside, that us women that know what you're going through, when we say we know what you're going through, we do. And we're here for you. Okay? All right.
Give yourself grace.
Yeah.
Be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
Know that when he was there, and he's still there. I can't even talk to my son in past tense. And it's been just since November. So I don't even say one day at a time anymore. Because of every second.
Second
So
by
a
second.
day is just giving me one day at a time is too long for me. Because it was involving every second of your life and his. But one thing you have to do is, and it's the hardest thing. My heart go out to you for 14. And I'm crying for 32 forever. So I feel your pain even more than I feel my pain now, because you're right, 14 years old is too young. And you don't have the memories like most of us do. So now you gotta fit in to create those memories, but still be grace, give yourself grace for that. And create them. Even with a picture, just create them.
Okay.
It's gonna be okay.
It's okay.
Because you're gonna inhale and exhale every second of your day. And it's gonna be hard. And it's gonna be okay. Just each second. Don't wait for a whole day. Just take it second by second. And if the tears come, let them. Just let them flow. Just be kind to yourself and say, it's okay for me to smile. That's my struggle. Is if I laugh too hard and enjoy myself too much, is that me taking away from where my son is because he's not here. And I have to be reminded every day. Just be kind to myself and give myself grace. You love.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating. Thank y'all fellas for being able to speak. Thank you, Preston, but definitely thank y'all for coming out.
Keep going.
This is her.
Get yourself around the ball for Jesus coming out today.
The idea was we gonna look everything good, but what the truth is, this is needed more than anything. Because this is our chance to get through the process. That's why it takes second by second, day by day. Because if not, we trying to fight it. But this is what's needed, it's important. When you want it too, there's no pressure behind it. So every time we can support, every time we hear, that's why we pull ourselves together. I miss Glover. She talked to me all the time. Believe it or not, when she first started coming, she wouldn't talk to any group, no session, nothing. Like she just in there, and she getting everybody to come out. You gonna come?
She's leading it now.
But she
leading.
it just takes, and every day it's hard. I tell y'all when I first met y'all, because most of y'all know my case, I'm only in this work because somebody close to me died. So I hurt seeing y'all hurt.
Yeah, I hurt saying y'all hurt. I truly do.
Been with it for 11 years.
I appreciate all y'all for coming out. And like I said again, I just feel more kids need to see y'all hurt the way y'all hurt. I feel like it'll change a lot of people, decisions that they make.
Not even just the kids. I feel like the people that our age, the people that's actually out here causing this hurt, I feel like they need to come around and understand. Maybe they'll look at life a little different. Maybe they'll think twice before they do this. You know what I'm saying? So they need to see this.
Cause it's still two sides to y'all. Cause you know how y'all loved on y'all kids and was there for y'all kids. Some kids ain't got that out here. Some kids ain't got their moms to guide them or
They come
teach them what's right or wrong. But that's why we
That's
need
what they're
this though.
saying.
See, when you got this, and a child or even an adult is comfortable enough to feel like they got somebody, then they'll do it. A rack of people just run to the streets, or they run away from love, or just help, period, because they ain't grow up on it. It's foreign to them. They don't understand it. I used to be one of them, and I kind of grew up with my mother. I ain't grow up with my father, but my mother kind of ran the streets at my early age. So we raised ourselves. We was just moving around. And I know you hurt the most, though. Your son was 14, and it's kind of like, you kind of younger than most of them in here. You kind of grew up with your son, like, growing up with him. So I know that feeling of losing him now. You ain't really get to experience too much with him.
You're the first
So-
one to
so
teach
I
you everything
understand.
that you took.
Yeah, and that
able
was
to
your
teach
first
them.
child, too, so I understand.